Shoulder pain whilst lifting. Listen, it happens to all of us, hence why you've clicked on this video. But what if I told you they could cure it with 2 simple exercises? After dealing with shoulder pain for years, pushing through each workout with that discomfort there, I eventually reached a breaking point. In December last year, I completely messed up my left shoulder, and it left me out of the gym for 3 months. I couldn't do any upper body work at all. And the gym is a massive part of my life. I struggle to convince myself to take a rest day, even when my body is literally screaming for one. And as a result, those 3 months were just so tough for me mentally that I promised myself I would never allow myself to get back into that position that I was in December. However, looking back at it now, I feel like that injury was probably a blessing in disguise, because only after this injury happened, I finally started to research what the root causes of shoulder pain actually are and how to prevent it going forwards. And this was when I stumbled across what my rotator cuffs were, and subsequently what crucial role that they play in any sort of weight training. To briefly summarize, your rotator cuffs are a group of 4 small muscles and tendons that A, stabilize the shoulder joint, and B, allow for any controlled arm movements such as rotation or just lifting in general. They play a crucial role in supporting overhead movements and also any pressing movements. So the biggest example and the most common example that I always hear with any sort of shoulder pain is when you're bench pressing and you're just feeling one shoulder just feeling a little bit dodgy, and you just don't know if you can get that extra rep in. And like I say, this is most likely, I feel like 99% of you guys watching this video, most likely this will be down to weak rotator cuff muscles. Okay, cool. So I figured out what your rotator cuffs are, what part they actually play in lifting. The next part was to find exercises, the right exercises for me, to see which ones I can implement into my training in order to strengthen my rotator cuff muscles and subsequently reduce my shoulder pain. After experimenting for a while, and this includes trying numerous different exercises, I even went to see a physio, and I even spoke to someone that goes to my gym also. It's a nice lad, he's probably in his late 40s, 50s. He said he suffered with a lot of shoulder pain in his time, and he also suggested some exercises that I should try. And with all of this, trial and error, all this testing, I found these 2 exercises that I promise you are king. Okay, these 2 exercises, it may sound too good to be true, but these 2 exercises are the only ones that after doing repeatedly, after doing them consistently, completely helped to get rid of literally all of my shoulder pain. I can do this with my shoulder now without any clicks or anything. I never used to be able to do any of that. And okay, you guys already waited long enough. Let's get into these exercises. First exercise, cable external rotations. Aim to have the handle at about elbow height. Grab the handle and take a step to the side like this. Important to note, keep the weight very light. Your rotator cuffs are weak. You need to build them up gradually. Even now, I keep the weight at the lowest pin. From here, you will simply externally rotate your arm in a circular motion, in a slow and controlled manner. I can't emphasize this enough, slow and controlled. You should feel the back and sides of your shoulder working, and these are your rotator cuff muscles. If you can't fully extend your arm all the way out, then this is perfectly fine. The range of motion will improve the more you do it. Do as many reps as you can to the point where you are about 5 reps away from failure. I repeat here, do not take these sets to failure. You're simply activating and gradually increasing the range of motion in the rotator cuff muscles. Do this exercise for 4 sets on each arm and aim to do it before every single upper body workout you do. This is a crucial part of your warm-up. I promise you'll feel much better going into your working sets. And the second exercise that I do are dumbbell external rotations. A very similar principle to the cable rotations. You want to go very light with this weight. Set yourself up on the bench like this, with one leg creating almost a 90-degree angle. Then simply place your elbow on the inside of your knee with the dumbbell pointing up. From here, you want to once again get slow and controlled reps in, slowly letting the dumbbell come down towards the bench in a circular motion before slowly bringing it back up to the top position. I also recommend doing at least 3 sets of these on each arm before any upper body lift. leaving reps in reserve and not pushing failure. These 2 exercises, guys, they do not take longer than 10 minutes to do. Okay, 10 minutes, that's all. I promise you, this 10 minutes is worth it, 100%. 10 minutes every single workout for being shoulder pain free for quite literally the rest of your life, unless you get some sort of other injury. Is that not a good price to pay? I can guarantee you guys, look, if it doesn't work for you, come back to this channel, give it 2 weeks. 2 weeks of doing these exercises, you'll notice a big difference, not only in how your shoulder feels, day by day, it won't feel as crunchy, all of that, but be also in your lifts. You're going to feel much more confident. You'll be able to push more weight because your shoulders are being stabilized here with stronger rotator cuff muscles, and they won't be feeling any pain. You'll be able to push yourself harder, and like I say, within 2 weeks you will already start noticing the difference. So imagine 2 months time. Like I mentioned earlier, I am more than aware there are so many different rotator cuff exercises that you can do. I'm simply saying the 2 that worked for me the best. And yeah, I tried numerous other ones, so you're more than welcome to try other ones also. Of course, these exercises, same with any weightlifting exercises, they vary from person to person. But for me personally, literally by just doing these 2, they completely helped to heal my shoulders. Crucial to remember though, okay, once your shoulders have already started to feel better and some time has passed, do not get complacent, okay? Keep doing these exercises, keep doing them before every upper body lift, because same as with any other muscle group, if you suddenly stop working that muscle for a long time, gradually that muscle is going to become smaller, it's going to become weaker, and guess what's going to happen? Your chances of shoulder injury are going to start to slowly increase again. Your chance of shoulder pain is also going to slowly start to increase again. So don't get complacent with this. Keep doing it. Like I say, it's only 10 minutes, but you will be shoulder pain free. And that's all I've got. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I kept this quite short and brief. I didn't mean to yap on for too long. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoyed it, if it helped you in any way. And like I say, do these, come back, comment, let me know, give me any feedback, let me know your story, see if it helped you in any way. I am definitely interested to know. But that's what I've got. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.